Going to talk potential incomings at Old Trafford in just a second. We'll get the latest on Frenkie de Jong. First, here's more from Ten Hag.
I'm happy with the signings till now, and what we say, we just don't need any player, you need the right players. And that's the point where we're working on together.
Would you be happy not to sign any more if, as you say, not the right players?
If it's not the right player, no, then I'm happy with the current squad. We need the right players.
You're obviously very clear you want to hold in midfielder, and obviously you're very, very heavily linked with Frenkie de Jong. Are you getting to a point though now where you might have to draw a line under that and get an alternative player in, or are you prepared to wait with him, and if you don't get him, leave it and wait till another transfer window?
We want Frenkie? I don't know. No, it's about the right players, and there are many, but I cannot give comments on a player who's under contract in another club. And when we have news, we will bring it.
He doesn't say anything you don't want him to say.
Yes, look.
Sorry, nothing that he doesn't want to say.
Yeah, look, in public, he's not going to start spilling the beans about what United are doing in the transfer market. We know they've been trying to sign Frenkie de Jong. The bid has been accepted by Barcelona. It's not really Manchester United's fault that de Jong has got this dispute with Barcelona about money he's owed, deferred wages of about £14 million. If that was sorted out, then I think he would become a Manchester United player. I thought what was interesting, listening and watching to the whole news conference, was that Erik ten Hag quite a few times did emphasise the fact that he was very happy with his squad, about the way they are responding to him, the way they had been working in training. And he actually did mention the midfield. Didn't mention players by name, but I think he was talking about Fred and Scott McTominay. He seemed to be very pleased with the way they had been performing in pre-season. So I think he sounded, I don't want to worry Manchester United supporters, but he sounded as if he would not throw his toys out of the pram if United didn't sign another midfielder. But we know they're trying hard to sign one.
Bit of a contrast from the noises that we were hearing from Jose Mourinho this time about three seasons ago.
Just on that, I mean, he's constantly asked about Frenkie de Jong. But for the first time that I can remember since he's become Manchester United manager, he actually said the name Frenkie in a news conference publicly. And the information I'm getting is there is still a feeling there is a deal to be done, and I'm sounding like a broken record here because it sounds like I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Because you have.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, with less than 4 weeks to go, there is still a feeling that there is a deal to be done to get Frenkie de Jong from Barcelona to Manchester United. Yes, United are keeping all of their alternatives in the background bubbling along, but they're not pulling the plug on Frenkie de Jong just yet. They still believe that it can be done.
And he's only relaxed enough about it to make a little joke about it as well.
Exactly.
And with signing Frenkie, we didn't know that.
Yeah. And look,
I want to get on to other clubs, so just tell me about potential outgoings from Old Trafford.
Yeah, this one, Wan-Bissaka, Crystal Palace, are one of a number of clubs who are interested in signing the Manchester United defender on loan. United are thought to be open-minded about Wan-Bissaka's short-term future, at least. They would be happy come September the 2nd if he's still part of the Manchester United squad, but are very mindful of what is best for Wan-Bissaka himself. He's likely to start the season as the reserve right-back behind Diogo Dalot. You remember he actually joined from Palace 3 years ago for £50 million. He's got 2 years left on his contract. United have the option for a further 12 months.
Can I just ask you a quick question, a question that a lot of Manchester United supporters are asking, is if the sticking point in the de Jong deal is this £14 million of wages that he's owed, and Barcelona want Manchester United to pay it, United fans are thinking, this guy is such a good player. Why don't United just pay the £14 million? Because the longer this goes on, the more chance there is of a club like Chelsea coming in and signing him. If it's just about £14 million, and we see the sort of big numbers and transfer fees that are being paid this summer, for a player of Frenkie de Jong's quality, shouldn't United just pay that?
Well, I mean, they feel they've got a broad agreement on £72 million, including add-ons. That takes it over £85 million. And I know you're just saying it's just £14 million, and if they rate him so highly, why don't they just pay it? you could say that for every transfer. If a club wants to sell a player, if it was as easy as that, they could charge what they would want. But United principally are saying, look, this is not our problem. This is an issue. And I think they've been quite frustrated, United, in that they've almost been painted out to be the dysfunctional club in this saga, whereas all they've done is created a broad agreement with Barcelona. So they're not actually talking to Barcelona anymore, club to club, because that bit of it is done as far as United are concerned. It's the issues that Barcelona have got with De Jong, that is what is the hold-up in the deal.